Soda.
I thought we had pink Christmas bag.
What?
I thought it was pink, but that one.
This is pink.
Yeah, we can see the gametofites and sporophytes inside these flowers. And this whole lesson has been.
Think about what you just said, Hadrian. Sporophytes, gametophytes. Are we talking about seedless plants right now?
So you're telling me this whole lesson has been
Nuked. No, we're just talking. Nuked. No, we're talking about a different kind of plant. So if it's not seedless, it probably has what?
Seeds.
Yeah. So these are
spore.
no spores, no sporophytes, no gametophytes.
Seeds.
Seeds. Yeah. So these are angiosperms. So any flower has, or any plant that has flowers is an angiosperm, flowering plant. So, okay. Anyways, what I was gonna tell you guys before we do this, we have 10 days left. I'm pretty stressed. Are you guys stressed?
10 days?
Yes, 10 school days left.
I did not know that.
So as you guys know, Miss Elliott and I are putting on prom. Yeah. So we're got all that going on in the lab, and then I'm doing lifeguard training this week too. So I'm kind of like stressed because I have a lot of things on my plate. So what I was gonna do, because I assume you guys might be stressed too with everything, with finals coming up and whatnot, is I kind of want to go outside and like just get some vitamin D and have some deep breaths before we get into our flower lesson. You guys want to do that for a couple minutes?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, let's go.
I'm scared of this stuff.
Everybody, kind of clear path for them, but just make sure everything's wide enough.
We're going outside to get some vitamin D. Let me just bring my computer real quick.
Okay, no computers.
Hello.
It's just a
Wait, you ready to go for this?
There's stuff living in just wow.
Let me grab that. The cup.
Yeah, there's stuff floating in your water.
Okay, can you guys make like a half circle by the cement so we can get everybody?
A semicircle?
Yep, semicircle.
It's cold.
Here, get out of my way.
Here, I don't want to face the sun, it's in my eyes.
Come on, get on the ground.
Emma,
He was
did you
falling
need to
already.
do that though? Is that how we treat other people?
Yeah, I'm at
No. Help Hadrian up and say you're sorry. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Okay, we're gonna do some stretches.
Oh.
So like baby stretches, nothing crazy. I just want to like take a second to be outside. So we're gonna start with the standard across the body arm one, whatever this is called. Stretch our shoulder out. Make sure your arms flat or straight. Quentin, does that feel good to you?
Cross.
Okay,
Did
cool.
that feel good?
I'm sunburned from
Guys, I think I'm getting sunburned.
Are you guys getting burnt already?
No, I lied.
I mean, I get that.
Guess how many times I went?
Okay, next thing, you guys are just gonna like move your neck, hold your neck like this. Carly, you guys stretch your neck.
I'm stretching.
You guys hold a lot of tension in your neck.
That
No, I
really
don't.
hurts.
If it hurts, that means you guys need to do this more. Okay, other side.
Imagine playing CS.
Hey, this is
Not
how I
even that
sleep.
much pressure.
Buddy, you gotta grab your head.
Nuh-uh.
With.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, it's fine.
Buddy, you gotta.
Okay. Some deep breaths, yeah? Okay, get in. Let it out. We're almost done with school, you guys. One more. And out. Loosen up a little bit. Yeah? Okay, feel a little bit better. A few seconds of being outside in some fresh air.
July and
Yep.
August.
Tired?
Burns.
What are those in
Grass
front of
on
you,
it.
Carly?
Flowers, plants,
No, say what you're gonna say, Arizona.
clover,
Clover, and clover is a what?
seed plant,
It is, but it's also a what? What are those on it?
flower.
Flowers, yes. So flowers are everywhere. Even weeds are flowers. They're still angiosperms. So, okay, let's go inside and try and get through this PowerPoint.
Grass. Grass.
The jet strips on.
I know, right? I told him.
Like one of those like little pen
We actually do all our stretches in the afternoon.
Stick that in there.
I know, this thing has a
Cold blood.
laser, but it doesn't work on the screen.
No lasers work on screens.
No. Buddy, please don't.
Oh, dang. I'm giving
It's
him.
the turbo boost. Okay, so
Remember the table? Why is it blue?
alright, you guys, bring it back in, bring it back in. Classroom management, this is what I'm supposed to be working on. Nice, good job. Okay, so, what I think I'm gonna have you guys do, why is this not moving? Oh, pause, we're having technical difficulties, I guess. I'm like frozen on the screen. Okay, whoa, whoa. While I figure this out,
What?
slowly, safely, and quietly come up and grab one flower of your choice. Keep in mind that these locust flowers right here, they're kind of falling apart, it's okay. But each one of these is one little tiny individual flower. So if you grab one of those, just grab one. Grab one rose off that.
I wanna run.
Like each one of the, not just of your choice. Like each one of these is a flower. Yeah, one person, one flower for now. You guys can do more in a little bit.
Emma,
She said to take one off.
You guys
you're so
don't
kind.
Oh.
argue about the flowers, please. Where is this?
Oh, there's a bug in this one.
I want to see.
part of
Thank
this?
you.
Which
Where?
one?
Where?
No,
I think this is a tick. What is that?
no.
Just
I'm not sure what that is, but it's not a tick.
Alright, I'll just take two as well.
It's not an aphid either. I don't know
Yeah,
if it's
okay.
Adrian.
And
No, I brought you a flavoring.
Hadrian, let it go outside.
Get out of my.
What?
Don't ask.
Who's up there?
Oh,
Threw it on the ground.
where was it?
It's under your chair. You're fine. It's a pedal.
Oh no.
Stop dropping pedals.
Periwinkles are really nice.
Eating petals.
Oh, and then, buddy, why don't you hand everyone a magnifying glass?
And a scalpel.
Individually.
And and then hand out a forceps to everyone, please.
Oh, I thought those were
individually,
scalpels.
individual.
Yes,
They seem
yes.
a little extreme.
You nodded your legs.
Give me Emma.
Calm down.
I don't need one. Don't give me one. There's not that many.
It could be. It's.
I'll give you an extra one. I don't have one.
You don't have one what?
I don't have a pocket to put up my rose
You
in.
guys know that's what these are for right now. These are to be dissected, not orange.
How do I look? Where'd you get
Buddy,
these?
do you have tweezers?
They're not
They
tweezers,
just
Emma.
blew up on the ground.
They're forceps.
You got the entire thing.
Buddy, do you have forceps? Wow. Okay.
I didn't hear my magnifying glass.
Oh, yeah, I did again. Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay. Does everyone have a flower?
Yeah.
Yes, Carly, you got one back there?
Look at my pedal.
Nice. Okay. Emma, I need you to hand out one more thing.
I could have given them out individually.
Actually, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. We can do this without just yet. Buddy, you got a flower of your own?
I sure did. Nice all.
Go ahead.
Also, there's not enough for it.
There's okay. So you guys, anyone grab the purple one? Yes.
I think I'll share it.
Cool. Buddy, do you want a periwinkle as well? You both can have one. So these are periwinkle. Okay.
Mine has a mark on it.
These ones, you guys, also these, even though they look a little different, are both geraniums, just different. Okay. This is, oh, it's dropping pollen. No one grabbed these. It's okay though. These are the weird guys. These are peace lilies. They're old. My mom gave them to me. Normally, this part is white when it's, you know, full-fledged. These are not petals, they're modified leaves. So when they get old, they go from white to green again and then to brown, they die. But there is pollen falling off still. Sorry if you guys have allergies. But yeah, not a exact true, it is angiosperm, but it's just oddball.
What are those marks on my
That's what happens when you smush it and then all the moisture like kind of messed up. And then I put some clovers down here just for funsies. Okay, so you guys have seen this poster up here, right? We haven't really talked a whole lot about it. but for an easier thing to reference, I put this up here for you guys. Parts of flower. Obviously, that's what we're gonna be going over right now. I'm sure you guys already know some of the parts, right? Petals, probably easy, leaves, stem. Seeds can be a little weird, but yeah, so, and you guys know what pollen is?
I do.
Makes me
It's called
sneeze.
allergies.
Pollen is what, essentially, you guys?
Food for bees.
No?
Yeah.
Go, Arizona?
Like,
Oh my gosh, I had a meme for you guys too. Wait, here.
I will laugh at
Here, I will give you guys a hint.
I will laugh if your meme is funny.
I am so winging this right now.
Haha, I'm laughing so.
Hey, don't say that in front of the camera.
It's okay.
Never mind, I'm not laughing anymore.
You can cut it out.
Teachers wing stuff a lot, you guys. It's just that you
Power
don't
of
notice.
editing. Means I can do whatever I want. I do.
See the wetness on the petal.
Okay, you guys though, seriously think about what pollen is. What does pollen do?
There's a whole,
It.
I love.
And like you guys have the pollinator part, like yeah, it's partly to do with pollinators and like nutrients and stuff, but it's not the main purpose. Why are
There's
Seed.
another purpose.
Seed?
Seed.
What do you mean by that? How do you get a seed? Yes, who said that?
I did. Was I right?
Yes, it's essentially a sperm. It's a gametes. You guys know what gametes are? Yes, that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are like human gametes?
Tiny little.
Fetus.
What?
Fetus. Inside.
No. How do you make a baby? What do you?
Alright, Miss
what do you?
Young.
No, sorry.
Alright.
What do you need?
Yeah.
No. Okay, what comes from mom and dad? What do you?
Sperm and
Go.
egg.
Yes, thank you.
Baby.
Sperm and egg. Those are gametes. Those are human gametes. So flowers also have those, and for some reason, I can't pull up the meme that I had for you guys out of my.
It better be funny.
It is funny.
If I laugh,
It's funny to you.
I'll
or
believe it
just
when I
us?
see it.
No, it'll be funny to you guys. You'll like it.
If this SpongeBob meme, I'm not laughing.
It's not though.
Because SpongeBob meme, I'm laughing.
I don't know what's going on with the internet right now, but whatever. I'll try to pull it up later if I can. That's a bummer. Okay. Moving on.
I got a better one.
You'll let Philip. Okay. Wakey. Good.
Life is cruel.
You guys are familiar with petals.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. But have you guys ever thought about what their job is?
To attract insects.
To protect
To
the
spread
pollen.
their sperm.
Essentially, yes. But it's not. Who are our other pollinators, you guys?
Butterflies.
What? Arizona?
it could be like, butterflies.
Butterflies? Buddy, give me another one. Dragonflies? Sure. Probably, maybe, on accident. Adrian?
Bumblebees.
Bumblebees? Yeah, Philip?
I mean,
Oh, I have a good
Really
one as
good.
well.
Okay, go, Adrian.
Flies for not I guess not these kinds,
Some-
but like corpse flowers.
Yeah, totally good. Emma, give me another one. Give me a weird one. We've already listed off some insects. We've even got a bird, a hummingbird. What else is there that's kind of an outlier?
Humans.
Probably indirectly, yes, but I'm thinking
There's a meme.
of, I'll give you a hint. It still flies.
Bat.
Quentin,
Bat.
are you Emma? We don't blurt out answers when another student has been called upon, okay? Sorry. So yes, bats. Arizona, did you want to add something?
No.
No? Okay, think like fruit bats. Fruit bats are all up in those flowers getting nectar too, just like a hummingbird or any other pollinating insect. So bats are good pollinators too. So these modified leaves, which all petals really are, they're, they have colors that we can't see, right? We can see this much of the color spectrum.
How much is the color?
Don't do
I
it
guess
yet.
that's funny.
No dissecting yet.
Like
This
this.
could be more.
So you guys, these colors that only bees can see are attracting specific species sometimes. Specific flowers want specific pollinators. So every color, every shape of the petal all has a purpose. As you can see, petals come in a variety of shapes, variety of colors. The simple job that they have is just to attract the pollinators.
Do they photosynthesize?
No,
So that seems like a lot of effort just to attract a bee.
but the reproduction is what their survival is dependent on, right?
Yeah.
So think about, you know, not just flowers. So flowers are trying to be sexy for the pollinators because that's what they rely on for the reproduction. Just like in animals, okay, you're trying to attract the mate, you be pretty, you're like, look at bee boys, like, you know, same idea, but flowers. They can't flaunt their big antler rack, right? Or they can't flaunt how healthy and like voluptuous they are.
Is this still a petal?
Me,
Yes.
mama, look at that flower.
Yes, beautiful flower. Alright, that's the job of petals.
God damn.
So what I want you guys to do, with your little specimen in front of you, pluck off a petal, please, with your forceps. One petal.
I plucked
Oh,
that
right.
little
Those of you
I
that
eat this.
have the periwinkles, they are kind of connected petals. They don't really, or petunias, okay? Those ones will be a little harder, so just kind of rip off a piece of it. It's okay if you mangle it, it's
I
alright.
eat this.
Don't eat any of the flowers, please. They're not poisonous, just don't eat them.
Can you spell it out?
Aren't these honeysuckles missing?
Do I, what?
These are honeysuckles, aren't they?
No, periwinkles. So if you lick
What's
the
the difference?
honeysuckle's a lot different.
It looks exactly the same.
No, they don't. Here, I'll show you.
To me, I said.
It's okay. We'll look at this together. Hopefully the internet.
What's inside of this? No.
That's what we're gonna talk about. Is what's inside of it. So these are true honeysuckles, Arizona.
What?
Look at
We've called these honeysuckles for like.
what? No, those are periwinkles. So these guys
You
would
can
have
suck
been.
them, right?
I wish we had honeysuckles because you see those things.
Yeah.
You guys know what those are?
And those are some sporophytes.
Just no, not sporophytes. We'll be talking about them in a second, but they would have been really nice for dissection purposes. But anyway, now that my internet is working, let me show you some.
Fluff in it.
Don't
Yeah.
dissect the fluff yet.
Hey, Miss Young, is
Yes.
this good enough?
God, that flower
Yeah,
is
that's great.
so
Okay, and then could you please pass out white paper to everyone so they can, when they're ready, tape their petal onto their page.
So if
I
I
guess.
laugh at your meme, can I give an A?
No.
No.
How about
So
a
I
B?
don't have to
Why are
laugh.
you guys asking silly questions?
You're meant to show us a silly name.
Okay.
Smiling around here.
Although that's quite silly.
Okay. I thought it was funny. Maybe you
Just
guys
a
won't.
threat. I don't know, I didn't see it.
Look at this funny name.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's so
This
funny.
flower is saying, thanks for carrying my gametes to my lover. And the bee says, don't make it weird, man. That's funny.
Oh.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, that's a real knee slapper,
Yes.
that one.
Because, you guys, if you think about it, the bee is doing the work. Okay? Alright, I'm just gonna
He's
move away
making
from
this
that.
relationship.
Yeah, he is.
The bee is
Okay.
It's just like you.
Alright, you guys, next part, so the honeysuckle that we were just looking at had an excellent example of this. You guys might have to get up close and personal with your magnifying glasses, alright? Have any of you guys, when you were younger, or maybe, I don't know, just any time really, seen a flower and dissected it like this, just to see like what's inside of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to,
insects.
I'm not a nerd.
What?
Not the insects.
no, I mean flowers.
I did insects too.
How many?
Yep, we're not,
No.
not dissecting insects, dissecting the flowers.
Now, Missy, I cannot.
Stop it. But I did it when I was younger a lot with the periwinkles because they were in my grandma's like garden yard or whatever, and I didn't know what any of the parts did. I just knew that it had a lot of weird little pieces to it. So maybe you guys did that when you're younger. If you haven't, you're doing it now, and now you're gonna get to know what the heck those little parts do. So one of the most obvious parts, you guys, is the stamen. You guys might have to get real close to some of these, but these geraniums have real trippy looking stamens. They kind of like curl out. They're gonna be hard for you guys to pluck off. Try to if you can, just to get a good look at it. If you lose it, it's fine. You don't have to tape it to your paper, but just try to look at something that's
Wait,
similar to
Stuff
this.
in the
These-
middle? What is it?
Yeah.
This
Is
thing
it all
right
these
here.
tiny things in the middle or the medium sized things?
Tiny things.
This thing right here.
Super tiny, because there's also these little things.
Yeah, yours has a lot going on.
Emma,
So
why are you the
periwinkles
only
are
one
weird.
with
I
the
used to call
scalpel?
these very
Huh?
long.
Why are you the only one with the blade?
But yeah,
Miss Young.
yes,
You don't need it.
I'll be over there in
Thank
just
you.
a sec.
Can I find a popcorn kernel?
Use my
Can I see it?
I don't know, that might be female parts in there. So roses, these kind of roses have been bred to look this way. So they have some weird mutations, but the ones that you want are the ones.
It does look like a popcorn kernel.
It's fuzzy though.
Yeah, you want these.
That mean it?
Yours is kind of like dying, so yours are a little more dried out.
You already tore yours apart. I can't even tell where.
These guys are weird.
Oh, I guess that is it. Little itty bitty guy right there.
Why is mine so bad?
Check it out.
Bigger than mine.
Yep, fuzzy popcorn kernel.
So dirty. I'm gonna eat
The magnifying glass or the
Yeah,
kernel?
the magnifying glass.
Yeah, it's scratched
This
out.
thing is dirty too.
Yeah, they're all dirty. Dude.
I wonder how many generations had these.
Before me. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, no, that's like
I used those same magnifying
That's like
glasses when I was in high school. Yep, I believe that's it.
So if I
I'm a doctor.
if I swallowed it, it would be passed down to.
Arizona's
good.
going to grab it.
Good, yes, that's what you want.
This ugly ass thing.
Okay. What do you got going on here, Clinton? This one piece? Okay, so you've got the next part that we're gonna go over, that purple part. Whoa, whoa, my hair. So you're gonna wanna separate,
something was attacking me.
separate the purple from these little guys
I'm
right
gonna
here.
take two.
Cause this right here, that is what you want. That's a stamen. This big purple piece, that's a different part. So separate those two. Each one of those is a separate stamen. Was this yours? Marilyn, how are you doing?
Somebody give me a tape.
Okay, this piece is what we'll be talking about next, but it's good that you got it out already. This is what you want, so that's your stamen. It's got a big old anther, so you see, if we can flip it over, how it's kind of cleft. There's like two pieces, looks kind of like a bean. That's the anther, and then this right here, the little stem looking thing, that's a filament, but all together it makes one stamen. That makes sense. So when you label it, do like a bracket, like I did right there. Basically, you're copying it, but we're gonna tape them down first so they don't move.
It's not going to hold if it's too
We'll try. We'll just put it over the
going
whole
to
thing.
suffocate.
That's okay. It's just for today. Maybe they'll dry and be preserved. Oh, Emma, stop. What do you got going on? Okay, you got a lot going on. You're jumping ahead of the game. Slow down, Emma. Remember what I told you. Don't rush. Okay, where is your anther? And okay, good.
Thanks, love.
And what I want you to do
My
is
stamen.
do what I did there. Yep. So we want to label anther and filament, but all together is one stamen. Yes. Does that make sense, Emma?
Huh?
Here. So look at your tiny little guy.
Okay.
See the nub at the top
yeah.
is this, right? And then the thing that is not a stem but looks like a stem is the filament. Make sure you label both of those, and both together makes one stamen.
I got it.
Good. Carly, how are you doing? Okay, cool. See it good. Perfect. Grab some tape. Tape them on down, and then what you're gonna do, see the nutty part right here? That's gonna be your anther, and then filament, right? Both of those are separate things, but all together you get one stamen. So just like what you see up on the board, same thing. So makes sense. Good. Yeah, we'll get to that part, but yeah.
What the hell is that?
All right, you guys, back to the why and the
Not my
how.
flower's leaking.
What?
My flower's leaking.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Mercedes,
It's nice
did
and
you
fresh.
just chuck something?
That was my bad. That was my bad.
It's
I was
okay.
throwing something at Hadrian and missed.
I mean, it was Mercedes too, so like, okay, but anyways, you guys, back to the why and the how.
Hope you're not allergic to pollen.
So you guys have, Hadrian, please don't talk when I'm talking, okay? We have one stamen, but what we need for a whole complete stamen is an anther and a filament. We're all clear on what that is, right? I walked around and talked to each of you except for you guys.
to me. You didn't talk to
Talk to me.
Whoa! I did.
No, you didn't.
Briefly. Oh my goodness.
You looked at our thing and was like, yeah, that's it, and then you
Yep, that's good. That's what I meant.
No, but what's it filament?
We're gonna talk about what it is. I just want to make sure you guys got your little example down. Okay, good and good. Alright, but what is it? What did we say it holds?
A filament's the structure.
The filament is the what?
The structure.
That does what?
Keeps it up.
Supports, keeps what up?
The anther.
Good, yes. Arizona,
Yeah.
why would we want to keep the anther up and supported like that? Like what we see
So that
in
it's
this
easier
example.
access for pollinators, maybe.
Good, yeah, or what else? Because remember you guys, pollinators are not the only way that plants can spread their pollen, right?
So
What else?
that it's more accessible for like it to get blown in there, maybe.
Like the wind and stuff, cool, perfect. Good, so anther, its main job, you guys, is just to hold the pollen. That's where the pollen grains form. And whether it's spread by wind or by pollinators, that's how that works. Normally the anthers are a little sticky. Filament's there for support. That's it. It's just the male fertilizing organ of a flower consists of anther and filament. All together is one stamen. So obviously flowers don't have just one, right? They've got a few.
Yeah.
Cool. So next time you're out there checking out flowers, notice you guys, if you're over your flower, you want to come up and exchange it, go ahead and do that. Look at how they're different but similar. Because they have lots of different looking stamens, but they all have the same function. Look at all these different types of anthers over here. Different shapes for different jobs or different insects, lots of different things. Okay, so what I really wish I had for you guys was big old lilies. So if your parents, you know, or guardians are willing to let you steal a lily, do what we're doing right now, because everything in a lily is huge and way easier to see. I mean, why? They're just a bigger flower, maybe they have bigger pollinators, who knows, but they're just easier to see everything in. I just couldn't get you guys any lilies because my mom's lilies were not yet in flower. So no, we don't want to eat pollen grains.
It looks good.
It looks good. It looks like
It's like
that
fish
looks like
sauce.
rice
really
with
does.
melted cheese on it. It
Looks
looks
like
like that
Why did that
Have you guys ever
looks
seen
like the
pictures
stuff
of
I can't remember the name
cholesterol?
of, like
Because that's what it looks
I know,
like.
not rice.
It's like
sugar.
fish.
Yeah,
Quinoa?
It looks yeah, like rice.
quinoa.
Yeah, it looks like quinoa.
To me, it looks like those pictures of cholesterol.
That also looks
Yes.
disgusting. Like that's
Cancer
like
man's
eggs.
not supposed to talk.
So it looks
Alright, you
delicious.
guys, so male reproductive organ in seed plants. That's the definition. Produce, contain, disperse pollen. That's all the anther does. It's a little sticky. It's where the pollen grains literally like form on top of it. Comes in lots of different shapes and sizes. You guys cannot probably, at least, yeah, I don't think any of the flowers in here are easy for you to separate the anther from the filament. So don't try to do that. Just make sure both are labeled on your piece of paper.
Wait,
Yeah, Arizona?
what if it's like weird and it's the periwinkle one where it's just like a little tiny.
That's okay. They're kind of like together. Periwinkles are weird. So that little thing that looks like a little fairy wand.
Yeah.
That's
No,
like-
it doesn't look like a periwinkle.
Mine does.
Mine looks like.
Is it fuzzy?
popcorn kernel.
Is it fuzzy?
I don't know.
Here, let's look at it.
She taped it down so it don't look fuzzy no more.
Look,
No, it's supposed to be navy.
is this thing in the middle? There?
No, what you got is good.
What is that thing?
We'll get to that next. That's the female part.
That's a female flower.
Okay, let me see your forceps.
From like biceps.
I can see the biceps. See that part right there? That's
Hold
what
the
you.
flower with your
Those are the male
biceps.
parts. So your filaments are really short, but you can see your anthers. See 3 of them right there?
Yeah.
So that's what you want to grab.
Wait, but I
This is
did.
the optimal
Oh, well, if that's what you got, then
Look,
you're
is that
perfect.
not it?
Yep, you're perfect. That's exactly what those are.
So is this what I grabbed?
What's my filament?
Your filament is super short. Like, look at it.
My filament's long.
It's kind of connected to the plants.
Right here.
But that's it right there.
Did I grab what I grabbed? What I needed to grab?
Good. Make sure you label the filament, and then all together is one stamen. So you can do a bracket, Jade. and just put anther, filament, and then together is stamen.
Together it's what?
One stamen. Just like right here. Like this. So you need a filament and you need an anther to be a stamen.
Is that what I think it is?
Okay.
That-
If you lick the bottom of that, it will taste sweet.
Can I
Get a
taste
little bit
it?
of nectar. Okay. Where's my cookie thing? Did I leave my clicker on one of your guys' desks?
No. Can I click it?
Nope. Okay.
I'm single-handed ready.
Alright, we've already talked about the filaments. Buddy, what is the filament?
Filament? Oh, it's
What's it do? It's a structure that does.
Well, it holds stuff on its leg.
It holds what up? The what?
Pollen stuff.
Yes, which is called what? No, it's right here.
Yeah, pollen grains.
No, but what do the pollen grains sit on?
That's like.
Buddy,
What?
what's it
Anthers?
called? Yes, thank you. Good grief. Okay. We've already talked about the filament. Buddy just explained what it does. Okay, so it's the stalk. That's what I should have been saying, is the stalk beneath the anther. It's also called a phylum, which means thread. It's a filament. Kind of see where that Latin root stems from, yes, Arizona?
Yes.
What did I just say?
Latin
Latin what?
root
For?
filament.
Good.
Amazing.
Excellent. So proud. Only job, hold the anthers up with the flower. Within the flower, making the pollen more accessible to pollinators and wind. So you guys' theory that you came up with without even looking at this slide was perfect. Alright, next you guys, we're moving on to the female parts. Jade, Arizona, refrain. So you guys will see up in the upper left corner, I put male and female symbols just for your guys' ease of, viewing.
Wow, I did
So-
not even see that.
Please appreciate the slide that I made from
I didn't
scratch.
say
I
this.
appreciate it.
this. I didn't see it.
It looks
Okay.
Just
nice.
that pollen
So
grains.
female parts, you guys, it's got quite a lot going on, and just like with the stamen, there's multiple parts that make up the whole. So the whole, okay, is the carpel. That's what you call the entirety of the female part, is the carpel. And that's gonna be that big middle piece for you guys with periwinkles. That's the wand
Do you want
part.
us to take it out?
What about this?
Yes,
weird
take
thing?
it out, please.
I already took
Is
this
that the
weird
thing that I asked you about? And
Yeah.
you said-
Yeah.
I already took it.
Okay, that one's just for fun. If you want to cut that piece of the open and see what's in there, Adrian, please do that. I got a scalpel over here that you can use.
I was gonna just twist it, but.
Oh.
You call it a scalpel. Hey,
Scalpel,
hey,
scalpel,
I'm.
scalpel.
I have what I can have to make.
Wait,
Can I grab a scalpel?
there's one left up. There's two left up here if you want to. Please be safe with them. And if someone else wants to use it, let them use it when you're done. So Emma, when you're done, why don't you leave yours to Jade?
How rude.
Alright, Hadrian, Philip, enough. Alright, so you guys, lots of pieces. Emma,
This is how crayons are made.
Yeah.
why don't you read off what pieces make up a carpel? Top.
Together, the stigma, style, pollen tube, ovary, ovule make up the carpel of a flower.
Yes, so you guys hear how many different parts are within that?
Yes, sir.
Yep, a lot. So you guys, your carpels will be very small. Just get the whole carpel out of your flower and tape it down. Don't worry about dissecting it into all these little parts because you're not going to be able to see it. We don't have dissection scopes, unfortunately. Okay, so ovule, what do we know? Anytime we hear that,
Female.
and it's specifically talking about what?
Reproduction.
Yeah, which is normally a what?
Ovary.
Yes, but it means more like think
Eggulator.
Yeah, egg. Yes, I was gonna say think chicken. Maybe not the best hint there, but yeah, eggs, you guys.
It's the best one.
So the carpel is the ovule, the egg-bearing structure, and angiosperms. Be safe with that, buddy. Don't just. Okay.
You did the whole thing.
It's the innermost whorl of a flower. So when we talk about whorls, you guys, we have a whorl of sepals, which we're gonna get to in a little bit. Those are the little supporting leaves beneath the petals. We have a whorl of petals themselves, a whorl of stamens, and then now we have the innermost whorl, which is but one carpel that sticks in the center.
Seagulls?
Wow, what's that?
Seagulls.
Listen.
Those are not
Yes, they are.
seagulls.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Quiet, shh.
There were seagulls in Reading.
You guys,
Well, I scared them off.
you
Good job.
guys, stop it. Those are not seagulls. Okay, there's some other bird that I can't really think of right now, but they're definitely not seagulls.
There were seagulls in Reading. They're different.
Seagulls are pelagic birds that like to stay close to the ocean. Alright, anyways, you guys, moving on. Alright, carpels produce egg cells and they protect a developing plant embryo, aka the seeds. Yeah, Jade.
Look what was in the middle of my flower.
What?
Shit. Oh.
Jade!
Wow.
Oh.
Seriously?
Jade.
You just dropped the S bomb.
I'm sorry, I broke it, but look.
I
Yes,
can't
very
see.
good, Emma. Very proud of you.
Emma.
Hold on.
Glasses for a reason. I can't see.
Here, drop it. That's okay. It's alright. Just don't curse again, please. We're still recording. Good. Good. So this part's still part of it. That's the lowermost part. And then this is like
What do you look so beautiful,
so
Sasha?
keep these together.
Thank you.
No, you were really okay.
I look
This
cool.
Okay, I you were German.
What's the
I
sign for
broke
male?
mine, but
The one that has like an arrow.
Like that?
Yep.
is this it? I broke
This?
it, but
No.
ah,
See
it's alright.
that? Your flowers on your right ear.
What?
I don't think so.
I know, it kind of
Maybe you got a male only flower,
That looks.
which would be weird. The petunias are sometimes like that. No.
I got one.
Buddy.
Sorry. We'll do it with it. It sucks that we don't have enough tools for cutting stuff open.
I was supposed to cut it open.
It's okay. No, you don't have to. So we're missing the pollen too. So what happens sometimes with flowers that are like just ornamentals that we as humans have artificially selected and bred is sometimes they are missing certain parts, or sometimes they basically are just a little, deformed, lacking. This is your ovule, the lower part of it, but we're missing pollen too. So just keep that, take that
Alright,
down.
guys, let's dissect these
And
flowers.
just draw in where the style and the stigma should be.
Okay.
Yep, we got a little
So
weird.
I tape it on and then I just draw where what else it was supposed to
Yeah,
be.
the tube. So this you're gonna pop off. Like that.
Okay.
So that's where all the eggs are inside, all the little ovules are inside of that if you were to cut it open. Hopefully.
Okay.
And then off of that would be the style and the stigma, which you can just draw in right above it. Adrian, are you helping?
Yep. Put those petals back in. Do I look nice?
You look fantastic. Please sit down.
I write the stuff down.
Yes, make sure you guys are labeling what they are. Once you tape them down, you'll be like petal, anther, stamen, filament.
Huh?
This is the female part, so it's the part that
Borrowing
you
the tape.
Tape full of
Fill it.
it.
Fill it.
Give me one of them.
Okay, so what do you, for you, let me see if there's any left in here. No, so we're gonna take this guy out.
Why don't you just use that?
So what, get the tape off? Oh, I got it. Alright, you use that now. Why don't you reach in there and grab, see those little yellow things? What are those?
I don't remember.
No, try. What do they do at least?
Use your memory. Come on, buddy.
You guys, he doesn't need help.
Attract pollen
Philip,
or
go
something.
sit, please. No, they don't attract, they
That's
what?
like a joke I shouldn't. They take it in.
They make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so can you think of any? It takes two parts to make one whole. Do you remember at all what the word might be? I called on you earlier to tell me what it is. Anther, good, yes. So it's anther, and then the filaments, which on your periwinkle is so small you can't really see it very well, but that's what holds the anther up. And then all together, it's one. All together, buddy, it's one what? Do you remember that?
I don't remember that.
It's okay. It's a stamen. Stamen. So I can go back to that slide and show you if you need me to.
Isn't that just a play on words for semen?
No,
Well,
Well-
stamen, semen.
there might be a Latin root somewhere. Good. Just take those. That's enough. If you want, just a few. Oh, that one's got a filament. Let's use that one for sure. Good. And then you're good. And you can just pause there.
Take this back
I have a
on.
question.
Hold on. I gotta sort Buddy's stuff out here. No, stay. All right, Buddy. So if these are the male parts. Your anther, your filament, your one whole stamen. Yes, because it's two. It's just the male parts right now, but it takes two parts to make one, right?
Yes.
Yes. So when you label this, you're gonna label both. So again, what was the one that I called you on for again? Anther. Good. And so the part that holds the anther up is what?
This.
Hold on, we'll get to this one. You're missing a part here. Do you have the anther? What holds the anther up? The thing that's like it
I know. I'm trying to remember.
starts with an F. The filaments. Good. Yes. So filaments, anther, and you get one whole. Starts with an S.
Sample.
Stamen.
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 I don't
So-
like the word stamen.
That's okay. Anther, filament, label it, one stamen. This is your female part. Okay?
Let me get my pencil.
Yep, get your pencil. How are you doing, Angel? Okay, are you making paints? Because cool, but no, we don't want to do that.
Alright, so this right here is a stain.
Yeah, good. What is that? That I just went over with Buddy?
That's a
The
stamen.
anther and the what?
Uh,
What's the part that holds it up?
filament?
Yes, good. Yep, so filament and anther makes one whole stamen, right? Yes. Yep, and the little nubby thing on top, where you've got just one right there, that's the anther. Good. We'll tape it. Buddy, get a piece of tape, please, so you can tape Angel's down.
Only I'm gonna have it all.
Filament, good. And then what you're gonna do is do like a bracket that connects both of those. And then, because together they make us, yeah, sure. And then do a line that comes out and label stamen, because it takes both of those parts to make one stamen. Buddy, go ahead.
If I can actually get it, huh?
Just slap it
I
down.
can't see because Angel's pencil is in the way.
Okay, good. Good. So the male part is done. And then what you guys both have, you have the female parts ready to rock right now. So you don't have to worry about taking those out and
This is
taping
the
them down.
filament, right?
What part?
This one right here.
Yeah, that little stringy thing right there, that's the filament.
Oh.
I mean, you could just do a label that says anther and filament
Yeah, that's what I was
together.
gonna
Stick
do.
perfect. And
I
just
was
do
gonna
that.
like put it on the side here.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
that's good. Look at what's under here.
I teleported bread. Also, so I got it in my hair. So does this have a male and female or?
It might. You have a rose, right? So it's super artificially selected and bred. But yeah, you do. Okay, so and you have a nice one too. So these are all male parts, right? All anthers. I knew it. So that go ahead and
I already did.
use.
I used like this earlier.
Oh no. I know you got that part done. I was gonna say use that when he's done, and go ahead and cut this flower in
It's
half.
actually my flower.
Okay. Cut a rose in half, you guys, because this part in the center right here.
It's full of
Buddy, refrain.
something.
This is the female part, so you guys don't want to cut this in half or just cut down into it and go ahead and chisel out that out, because there, see that base down there?
Yeah.
That's the female part.
Well, that doesn't seem very
Yeah,
nice.
yes, that. So you can either do a cross section where you cut it in half, split it up between the two of you,
I did that
or
right
you can
here.
just kind of, you taped the whole bud down.
Yeah, it was a
He
bud.
he annihilated this thing, so now I get to cut
That's
it.
okay, that's fine. Yeah, so chisel out that middle part, and that's your female part. That's your carpal.
My ear's itchy. Why is my ear itchy?
Okay, did you guys get the
My poor flower.
So these, switch them. Yep, switch them. And then it's perfect.
Hey, buddy.
Joe, I cut out a J.
Okay, Mercedes, where are you at with yours?
I don't know what we're supposed
What?
to be doing.
What? I need to. No. Yeah, you do.
Totally ruined.
Yep, let me see your forceps.
Wait.
So you've got,
Better. Be better.
let's go ahead and get the petals out of the way, because sometimes they just get in the way. It's better to have it all out of there.
Take a little video.
Get out of here.
So these are all your anthers. You can get some of those out of the way too.
You have to like.
And then you'll
I'm
notice
using a little cute.
these guys in the middle here. Those are some female parts, right? And then if we had,
Oh, you just scared me.
sorry. Some can be,
Can I use my phone?
yes, these guys are, because they have both female and male parts. So see how when we open that up, you've got all those little parts in there?
I'm tired of this
That whole thing is a carpal
stuff.
that we just cut in half. So for you, we could do a really cool one. You have a cross section now. These are your sepals, which we'll talk about later, so we'll take those off because that's going to be a whole nother label,
Nice.
which we won't have time for. And you'll tape that down, and that's going to be your carpal.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay.
Well, let's see.
Good.
I made a beautiful cross section, if I do say so myself.
Excellent, Adrian. Tape it down and
Damn
label it.
What is
So
the
you
cross
guys,
section?
you
What is
guys,
this called again?
what part? This one's a carpal,
I was close.
and then this one is the one that has everything that you like.
Can I take a picture of my work?
Yes. Okay, so you guys, I kind of figured we would run out of time with this lesson, which is fine. Make sure you've got all the main parts taped in. Once you get your carpal down, you're pretty good. The only other part that I want you guys to do before you leave is the sepals. Please rip off a sepal from your flower. Those are going to be the petals that are just below the flowers. So on the geranium, it's going to be these guys. On a periwinkle, you guys won't have any because it came off of the stem. So periwinkles get a free pass on this one. Or
I use W flowers.
let's see. Actually, I'll come around and give you sepal, so you have one because I just found some. Sepal for you. Sepal for you.
Can I get a sequel?
No, you don't have a periwinkle.
I need one.
What?
Here's one sepal for you.
Sheep.
See guys, the sepal lies beneath the petals, okay? They're usually green, leaf-like, they can photosynthesize because they're green, they have chloroplasts. Their only job is to protect the buds and support the petals, so fill up on the buds that you like cut and taped on. Those are perfect sepals, I just label that as it lies. And yeah, that's about it. You guys recognize maybe this?
Dandelion.
Yeah, so this is the underside of a dandelion, which they all just kind of went to seed, so I couldn't get an example of that, but these are what sepals are. This is what they do, they protect. Next thing I want you guys to try to cut off real quick if you can, if it's not too late, and if it's easy enough. Some are very small, but the receptacle, it's just a container for the reproductive organs that you guys just, gutted. So if there's anything left, tape it down. Huh?
Sepal.
Yes, sepal.
Is that what I did?
Yeah, and it's okay if you did, like if it's mangled, that's fine.
What's it called?
A receptacle, and that's what houses your carpal and all the female reproductive parts.
What do you put that?
And then of course, you guys, probably perhaps the easiest one next to petals is the stem.
Oh,
Wow.
Mine didn't have a
Hey, but then it
If you
looked
don't
like
have a
the inside of
stem
the
for your periwinkle, I've got some up here. Cool. Do you want a stem, you guys, or here, buddy?
Can I take a bouquet of flowers?
Here, take down your guys' stems. Arizona, you threw it away.
like a tiny one.
Here you go. Okay, you guys keep these. Don't put them away, please. Yes, that's fine. If you guys want to take the flowers to, dissect or just take, that's fine. So you guys, what does a stem do? We talked about this. Why can moss not have a tall stem? No, but Quentin, why can moss not have a tall stem?
They don't have vascular tissue.
Yes, so good. Good. What do stems do, Adrian?
Stems transport water and nutrients to the flower, throughout the flower.
Excellent. Yes, conducts water and nutrients to the rest of the plant. That was perfect. Okay, cool. All right.